on an off day because today is a special day, friends. I am so excited you are here with me on the podcast today. We're raising a glass to the celebration of my 5-day countdown for my 6-week e-course to be unlocked. It will be live on my brand new website, thealissaholt.com, and I'm so excited. It is called #UnfilterU, and if you don't know who I am, maybe you've stumbled upon this, maybe someone sent you the link. I just want to give you a quick little brief audio bio of who I am. My name is Alyssa Holt, and I wrote a book called Unfiltered: Walking Through Dirt While Embracing Your Destiny. My entire ministry is revolved around this topic right here. And in fact, this podcast is called Unfiltered with Alyssa Holt because I truly feel like many of us live our lives trying to cover up the things that we're ashamed of and don't necessarily love about ourselves, when in fact, it's the very thing that makes us who we are and can absolutely propel us into who God has for us to be. In fact, if we would learn to embrace the dirt in our life, then we would see that destiny could grow there, that God saw us with destiny before we ever had a chance to be dirty. And that is what I am about. I wrote a book about it. Go find it on Amazon, go find it on Kindle. All of the links are in the description below on whatever platform you're listening to this on, or maybe even you're on YouTube watching the video. I've got everything linked in the description below, and you can come follow me on my social media platforms. We do lots of unfiltered chats live over there, and we are back in the swing of it. I had to take quite a little season off as I fought through cancer, but we are back. We are here. We are back in routine, and I'm really excited about it. Today, I really just wanted to dedicate this episode to Unfiltered and how in the world this got birthed. What happened in my life for me to birth an entire movement that was called Unfiltered: Walking Through Dirt While Embracing Your Destiny. You know, if you haven't followed me for a while, then I'm just going to kind of take you through my life a little bit. And then I want to encourage you and meet you at wherever it is you are in your journey. I have been a pastor's kid my entire life. I did not choose ministry. Ministry chose me. And for the longest time, I ran from that call. I ran from that purpose. I ran from that gift. I sure didn't want to talk to women because I couldn't stand women. I hated women. They constantly backstabbed me. They all hated me. And I hated them just the same. And I told God, I do not want to have that kind of ministry. In fact, I don't want to have a ministry at all. I've seen church hurt my parents. I've seen church hurt my family. I've seen church hurt me. And I just don't want to be a part of that kind of culture. So I ran from the gift in my life to speak and to preach and to write music and to do all of the things, and really got caught up in one relationship after another that was exactly the same but different faces. And what it boiled down to was I had had so much rejection in my life from different areas of hurt and abuse and, not even just in the church, but just in the company I surrounded myself with. See, you will attract the kind of person that you are. Okay? So if you are broken, you will attract broken people. If you feel like you're constantly rejected and need affirmation because you don't even accept you, you will attract the same kind of company, baby, okay? And they can fake it real good, right? They can filter it real good. They can put those masks on and make you think that they are someone totally different. But the truth is you're doing the same thing in one way or another, trying to chase after people to fill a void that you have left on your own, and many times aren't letting God fill that thing for you. So because of that, I found myself in relationships, in situations, and circumstances that really I chose on my own. And it wasn't until I went through divorce after 10 years of marriage that I really confronted my demons. Okay, I really confronted the rejection issue and the character issues and the trauma and the pain. And as I began to confront these things and heal, I am a huge journaler. So I have journaled since I was 14. And I wrote down this healing process. Never imagined it would become a book. Never imagined that I would share it. I've always been open in my ministry to share stories from the platform, but never in book form for people to flip through pages of my life and read the vulnerability. See, because on the platform with the microphone, you can tailor what you share and what you don't share. But when I went through this healing journey with a bottle of wine in one hand and a Bible in the other, and I am walking through the mess of divorce, the dirt of divorce, and I'm here having to confront things in my life that contributed to my marriage falling apart, I wrote down this journey, and I found that you can be dirty and still embrace destiny at the same time. That God is not waiting for you to be clean in order to embrace you for who you are. He wants to embrace you right where you're at. He wants to meet you right where you're at in the midst of your filthiest moments. And in fact, those are your biggest learning moments. As a parent, I know I have 2 daughters. They're both 11 and 9. And I know that their filthiest moments, their most rebellious moments, their most insecure moments, those are not moments that I push my kids away. They are moments that I pull them closer and teach them something about their identity, teach them something about who they are and what they were created for. And I encourage them and I love them and I pour into them. And it's in those moments that they learn. And it is the same with us. But unfortunately, human nature wants to cover those areas up. We want to recluse. We want to withdraw. We want to stay away. We want to make sure nobody sees them. And we don't necessarily want to address them ourselves because that means we have to actually confront some things and change some things. And that takes work. But during this journey of healing through divorce, me and my ex were in full-time ministry for 10 years. And so I was not only losing my family, I was not only losing my husband, I was not only losing my last name, but I was also losing my ministry, the other half of my ministry. And everything looked different. And it was a very difficult season. And I wrote down the process and it morphed into this book in my hands called Unfiltered. And I share with you the journey of what it looked like to walk through dirt and embrace destiny. And I don't only share with you divorce, but I also share with you rape. And I also share with you church hurt. And I also share with you addiction. And I also share with you mindsets. And I also share with you stories of other people in this book who have reached out to me with their own stories and their own journey. And every chapter opens up with a journal entry from my divorce. And the reason why I chose that season in my life is because this was the season that I truly began to live unfiltered. That God began to speak to me about how destiny is found in the dirt and how nothing can grow without dirt, and that we are no different. We are exactly the same. If no seed can grow without dirt, then we can't grow without the dirt of our lives, and we have to learn to embrace it. So I included those journal entries because it led into restoration in my life, where I met my now husband, Brandon Holt, and we travel all over the world sharing the gospel and writing music and singing songs and doing the thing that I prayed for my ex to become. God restored me with that and so much more in my husband, Brandon Holt. I just love to say that name. Can I say it again? Brandon Holt. That's just such a good name. He would be laughing right now. But I share with you a journey of restoration, a journey of brokenness, a journey of healing, a journey of restoration, a journey where I found it is nobody else's decision but my own to move forward. A journey where I found God cannot touch what you don't allow him to. A journey where I found God cannot heal what you do not allow him to heal. A journey where I found my destroyer does not determine my destiny. And the brokenness in my life is absolutely not the thing holding me back. I'm actually the one holding me back. And I had to learn how to get out of my own way. I had to learn how to build with the broken pieces instead of making a bed with the broken pieces. Because what is so important to realize is when something tragic happens in our life that comes to mark us in this society that we live in, go watch TikTok. You know, you've got a lot of broken people over there totally owning, I am a rape victim. I am, a victim of abuse. I am a victim of assault. I am a divorcee. I am abandoned. I am broken. I have mental issues and mental health issues and depression and all of that is okay to recognize, okay? But the problem is people are clinging to those labels. People are clinging to those labels as their identity, and it is holding them back from becoming the person that God fully intended for them to be. And as long as you hold on to the broken pieces as badges, you will never see the fullness of what God has for you in your life. It is okay to recognize an area that may have shattered. It is okay to sit in a space of just confronting the grief and confronting the loss and confronting the hurt and confronting the pain. But there comes a moment in time where you have got to make the choice to get up out of the broken bed you have created for yourself and start to build a new life. Start to build a new identity. Start to build the person you've always wanted to become, the person that you admire, the person that you look up to, the person that you wished you could be like. You have the opportunity, but the problem is you've become your opposition. I hope somebody just heard that. You have the opportunity with every circumstance, but the problem is you've become your opposition by standing in your own way. And so through Unfiltered, I teach you how I came out of it, how I healed, how I moved forward, how I found restoration, how I built a new life for the woman I am today. And I take you through the whole journey, unfiltered. Every single journal entry I share with you at the beginning of every chapter is unedited. And I fought with God about that because there were a lot of things I didn't want to share. And I was very prayerful. It took me 1.5 years to write this book because of how prayerful I was in what I shared and what I didn't share and how much to leave out and how much to include. And every time God led me to a specific journal entry, he said the whole thing, baby. Unfiltered, unedited, because people need to see what real pain looks like in order for me to bring purpose through it. And so I created a 6-week e-course out of this book and actually took 3 groups with me through Unfilter You. I call it Unfilter You because it's you that has to unfilter yourself. And I talk about that in the book, that you are the answer to your issue. You are not the issue, you are the answer. And it always comes back to you. And unfortunately, church has always put it on God, and that it's God's job to fight the battle for us. And although that is biblical, there's also Bible that says we are his partner. And so many times we think we're his puppet. We're a puppet on the string that we're waiting for God to move, and God is waiting for us to move with him because we are his partner. He solidified that and set that foundation from the very beginning in Genesis with Adam. We were created as partners. And so when we sit back and just wait for God to fix the thing, he's sitting back and waiting for us to make up our mind, right? And so we've got to make a choice. And I took 3 groups with me through this program I created. It was actually a 5-week program when I took these 3 groups through it. And I called it Unfilter You. And I created all of these things. And after cancer, well, actually during cancer, I began to put this together even more specifically to create a e-course online digitally that is 6 weeks long that you can go through personally or you can go through with a group. And I give you 6 weeks of me coaching you through every single chapter of my book, Unfiltered, over 20 videos, 42 days of devotionals that I wrote for you. I have 42 days of journaling initiatives so you can work through your dirt on your own and grab a hold of your destiny. I have daily challenges. I have all kinds of stuff for you involved in this program. And if you do the program will work. And I know that because I have 3 groups of women who have come back to me and are still utilizing the tools that I've empowered them with all the way a year ago, right before cancer hit me. And they're still transformed and their life is still shifting and they're still embracing destiny. It is something that will absolutely change your life. And it launches December 20th. And I cannot wait because I know this thing is going to absolutely change the game for you. It's going to help you see yourself for who you are. It's going to help you filter through the dirt and the lies that have told you you are not enough, that you can't, that you never will be. The lies that have come to steal your joy, the lies that have come to steal your hope, the lies that have come to steal your purpose and your plan and your vision and your dreams. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you have the ability to unfilter who you are and truly embrace the way that you are, the things you have gone through, where you are right now, and create where you want to go from here. Your yesterday is not who you are. And we've got to realize that. The things that happen to us do not define us. They just happen to be a part of a greater picture. Okay? We get to decide how we define life. We get to decide how we see ourselves. We get to decide what it is that we embrace and what it is that we let go of, and what it is that we utilize as fertilizer to help us grow in the thing that we want to do with ourselves and we see God bringing us into, and the promise that he has for us. And it is 100% up to us to get control of our minds. Our minds will absolutely control us if we don't learn how to control it. And so I want to help you unfilter your destiny. I want to help you dig into your dirt. We do that every week here on Unfiltered Podcast, and I have unfiltered chats with you on social media, but 6-week e-course of Unfiltered You is a whole nother level. You've not even touched the surface of what it is that you have inside of you and the ability you have to truly grab a hold of destiny. Promise isn't waiting, promise is right here. And you've got to recognize that and utilize what you have right now so that you can see the growth in your life. So I want to help you unfilter your life as we go through my book, Unfiltered, Walking Through Dirt While Embracing Destiny. You can get this on Amazon. You can go check out the links below for that. And in 5 days, my e-course will be launched with my new website, thealissaholt.com. And I want you to check it out for free. Okay, for free. This is what you can do right now. You can text me. I already put in a plug at the beginning of this podcast. But if you haven't done that yet, do it. Text the word dirt to my number, 912-455 2075. This information is in the description below, and I will send you the first video of my e-course for free so you can see what this looks like and kind of hear about how this works. And I hope that you are just tremendously encouraged and blessed with this. And I also have a giveaway going right now on my social media platforms. Go check out my page, my author page on Facebook. It is Alyssa Holt. And if you want to do a handle, it's at Alyssa Holt Unfiltered, and you will find me. And at the top of my page or on my Instagram, there is a Christmas promo video of me with my book Unfiltered talking about this e-course launching. If you want to have a chance at winning this e-course for free, it is an investment into yourself of $197 because it is 42 days straight of me coaching you through your life, giving you tons of tools, and can be done as groups. So you can even get a group of couples together, a group of ladies together, a group of men, and you can break down that price between however many there is, and you can print off all of the materials between y'all and shoot the videos all between y'all. So, this is an investment, but you can get it for free as a giveaway for Christmas from me to you. If you go check out that promo video, Christmas promo video, I've got some antlers on my head and I'm talking about the e-course, and you just have to like the video, tag 7 friends, and share it to your page. And I will be announcing the winner of this e-course this Saturday, which is in just a couple of days, okay? Like 3 days, we're announcing the winner. So go get in on that. I truly believe that you are the answer to the thing you're waiting on. And I want to help you become exactly who God's called you to be. But all I can do is empower you. You have to make the decision. And I have the tools there if you're willing to take the investment, if you're willing to take the dive, if you're willing to dig in the dirt, if you're willing to do the work. It is here for you just in time for the new year, a new you for the new year. And I cannot wait to help be a part of that. Reach out to me, message me, let me know what you think. Go text me, get the free video at least, and be encouraged by that and see what you think. I love y'all. I have some really cool podcasts coming up in the next several weeks, and I cannot wait for you to hear them. Stay tuned in, subscribe to this channel, go check out YouTube and subscribe to that for videos. Also, go follow me on Instagram and on Facebook at the Alyssa Holt, and I will see you guys next time. We're going to end it like we always do. Raise a glass to the dirt in your life because it's worth celebrating.